our resident minister, Reverend Nayaki Hayashi. Our main priority is keeping our Sangha a safe place to hear the Dharma. Although we are very happy to see each other, please be mindful of others' comfort levels. Please keep in mind the following policies. Keep your masks on at all times and be mindful of social distancing. We are allowed to chant along with Reverend Hayashi since we have our masks on. We appreciate your understanding. Reverend Hayashi will now lead us in opening meditation and recitation of the message.
Meditation provides a pause that prepares our mind to receive the Dharma, the Buddha's teachings. Please place your hands on your lap, lower your head slightly, and release tension in meditation. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Please locate the laminated sheet in your service book. We will now sing the Vandana Prasada. Please rise. Please be seated. Please turn to page 29 in your service book. We will now chant the Samhita. Start to page 33 in your service book. We will now chant the sentence to the This morning, the Dharma message is given by Reverend Kaya.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Sunday. Good morning. During our Sunday services, we do many Buddhist rituals. So we sing, the Vandana Tisarana, the three treasures, as we take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. We also do meditation. We chant sutras. We burn incense, which is not, currently allowed, but hopefully we'll be able to resume soon. And there are also other rituals we do, like, we bow when we enter. But today, I want to talk about our custom of raising, the service book before and after we chant, or sing, or otherwise use it. One time, I was asked why, we do this, right? I was asked them, why we were smelling the book. It looks like, yeah, it's like smelling the book. She was a, college student, and that was her question, which was interesting. But that's not what we're really doing. Rather, this is one of our ritual. So the proper way to do this is to hold, the service book with both hands, and then place the bottom tip, bottom part of the service book towards your, forehead, right? The point is that to hold the bottom part of the book, right? And then place the bottom part towards your forehead, to your forehead. So please not to hold in the middle or the top, and try to put it towards the forehead. Otherwise, yeah, this is definitely you're smelling, the book. So the bottom part, and then like this. So we refer to this act as itadaku, which literally means to receive gratefully, to receive gratefully. The way we use this, itadaku is to show our respect and gratitude to the Buddha's teaching, the Buddha and his teaching. But there's actually another aspect of this gesture. So we not only show our respect and gratitude to Buddha and his teachings, but by performing this itadaku, we acknowledge and show our respect and gratitude towards all those who have passed on the teachings to our time. So this is another aspect of this why we do this itadaku. So we acknowledge what is in the service book, but also we acknowledge how it was passed down, to our time. The Buddha's teachings are called the Dharma. And after Shakyamuni Buddha taught the universal truth, to which he realized, his teachings spread from India to China, Japan, and it continued to develop. And as the Dharma was transmitted to different countries, it not only was passed down, but it also grew. The Dharma grew and grew. Historically, it is said that Shakyamuni Buddha did not allow his disciples to write down the teachings, his teachings. While there are many theories on why he did not allow his disciples to write down the teachings, according to Reverend Dr. Ogawa, a well-known Buddhist scholar, he said, once the spoken words are written down, it loses its true meaning and aspect. And yet, without writing, nothing survives. Thus, from the very beginning, Buddhism was aware of the limitations of writing, but also valued it. Even more importantly, Buddhism holds that the universal truth is the Dharma, even though written words cannot fully capture the spoken meaning. It is because the Dharma is the result of the contemplation, discussion, analysis of innumerable people, and innumerable people working together can do things that a single person working alone cannot. There's a well-known story of the blind man and the elephant. So there once was a elephant in front of a group of blind men, and a king asked them what was in front of them. One person who grabbed the trunk of the elephant said, "This is a snake." Another person who touched the side of the elephant said, "This is the wall. This is a wall." Again, another person who felt the leg of the elephant said, "This is a tree." And then the last person who touched the tail said, "This is a rope." So usually this story is interpreted to mean that as human beings with our limitations, we cannot fully comprehend the whole elephant. However, if the blind men all worked together and shared each of their experiences, then they can have a better understanding of the elephant. Even more, if the blind men in the past and also in the future were to be asked the same question and shared their experiences with our blind men, then all would have an even better understanding. So this is what writing makes possible. And this is why the body of writing, that is the Dharma, is valued. It gives to us the power of the group of all Buddhists down to time. So the power of the group is very important. As a group, we will be gathering on August 7th, Saturday from 6 p.m. To hold a virtual fundraiser. So this event is titled Music and Art and celebrates hope and remembrance. The hope part of this event is represented by a series of musical performances by our Sangha members. And I will also be singing a song along with my family. And the remembrance part is represented by a project to fold 1,000 origami cranes. There will be a demonstration, during the event on how to fold a crane, if you wish to do so. The 1,000 cranes will then be hung in this temple to remember all those worldwide, whether Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, and all others who have passed on during this pandemic, and to remind ourselves how we are all interconnected into a single group, which is the world. I believe there will be another announcement about this event at the end of the service. I would like to conclude my Dharma talk with Gasho. Please join me in Gasho. By reciting the Nembutsu Namo Amida Butsu, we are reminded what makes our individual lives even more meaningful, and we are also reminded the Dharma, the Buddhist teachings in times of need. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
During this part of the service, we traditionally participate in the ritual of Oshoko, the burning of incense. However, due to the interim policies of the board and the influence of the COVID virus, incense burning is not being allowed due to the handling of incense pieces and the smoke of the. We invite you to come to the front table, offer gasha, and if you wish, place any dana, which is our offering of gratitude to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, in the bowl on the table. Please approach mindfully with safe distancing. And once finished, please return to your seat by the side aisle. Now it's time for our Sangha announcement. Thank you so much to those who joined us an hour earlier today to help us clean the temple. Our gratitude to Bob Shimakaji for volunteering to help with the grass, and to our trustees, Jane and Rich, for funding the new sign at the corner of Lake Haven and Berkeley. Please join us in the Ekoji Zoom room on Saturday, August 7th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for a fun evening of debut musical performances, origami folding, and fundraising. Visit our events page for more information and help us to spread the word about this free family event. Join us Thursday at 7:30 p.m. here in the Hondo for our weekly meditation session. There's a new episode of Ekoji, which is our podcast. It's been released and can be found on the Ekoji YouTube channel. And we also have a special announcement from Rich.
Hello, I'm a federal trustee and also helping the board with efforts to recruit board members to be elected and serve starting in November this year at our annual meeting. So I want to just make that announcement, and hopefully everybody's aware that basically the board is what keeps the temple running. It is all volunteer army of folks that make all this possible. But it's super critical that we have a full slate. I know that serving on the board can probably seem a little intimidating or daunting, but the truth is, the board can carve out, board members can carve out the roles they're comfortable with, time commitments, schedule. And so I think it's actually very doable. And it is, I think, the highest form of Dharma and quite rewarding. I've been on the board for many years, and I can tell you, it'll definitely change your life for the better. And I will be at each Sunday this month. I'll be in the back after service. If you have any questions, I'll talk about what that means. Very interesting. I can ask some questions. I'll be delighted to do so. Thank you.
Reverend Hayashi will now lead us in closing meditation and recitation of the name.
Some long notes. Some long notes. Some long notes.
Thank you for attending. Please enjoy the rest.